was just thinking about something. Largely, I was having a discussion with my daughter, my husband, and we were talking about the effects of the coronavirus. And my daughter was saying, I'm not going to school if somebody cough on me. I'm going to leave. I ain't going to that school. I'm getting away from that place. And my husband was saying, well, a lot of parents, if the schools open up, a lot of parents are not going to want to take their children to school. A lot of people are not going to feel comfortable about that. And then I was making a comment saying, well, just because someone cough on you doesn't necessarily mean that they have corona. That's the immature mindset that we have. But at the same time, you don't know what a person may have. So you have to treat a cough like it could possibly be corona, because it's just for your personal safety. So which direction do we go in? Do we have this premature mindset of, if a person coughs or sniffles, oh, that's corona, stay away from them? Or do we have the mindset of, yes, so-and-so cough, yes, so-and-so has the sniffles, but it's not necessarily corona? You know, we've had coughs and sniffles and illnesses and sicknesses before corona, and nobody worried about it. Nobody even cared about it. No one stood far away from the next person. Nobody cared. But now, since COVID is in full effect, everybody and their mama want to turn their heads and necks as soon as they hear or see someone cough or sniffle. I don't know. It's just, what do we do? How do we move forward? How do we handle this? How do we view things? Is there a such thing as being too safe? Or should we take those kind of measures and precautions and go overboard with trying to be safe? You know, my husband said he walked into the Walmart store the other day and his allergies started, and he felt it. He felt his nose getting itchy and runny, and he felt like he had to sneeze. He felt his throat getting itchy, and as soon as he sneezed and coughed, he said more than half of the store in the front turned their heads and faces toward him and looked straight at him. Everybody stopped what they was doing and looked at him. So, and he laughed about it when he was telling me this, because his whole point was, you know, you just don't know what a person may have, and it's, people are not really judging you. It's just people really don't know. People don't know what the hell to think, you know? But he said the way he felt at that exact moment, he was like, oh, shoot, I guess I better get my butt up out of here, you know? But he doesn't have corona. He's not sick. He has allergies. I have allergies. We have runny noses, we sneeze, we cough. That's just, those are symptoms of allergies. But people don't know that if they don't know you personally. So you got to understand it from both sides and from both points of view. If you don't know a person, you don't know what that sneeze or that cough could mean, you know? But if you know the person, you know if that cough or that sneeze is corona or not. And so this is a discussion I wanted to have simply because we have to be careful, you all. We have to be very careful and mindful, but at the same time, we can also be going a little bit overboard as far as what we think and how we are allowing our minds to be controlled with this whole coronavirus thing, and how we are allowing ourselves to be brainwashed into thinking that, oh, nothing is safe anymore. I mean, everything is just as safe as it was 50, 60 years ago, and things are not going to be the same. It's the same as the scare was when they had the AIDS disease and virus going on. When the AIDS outbreak first started, it was the same kind of scare and worry, right? Except people were not social distancing. That's the thing. AIDS claimed my mother and took her life. But wasn't nobody doing no social distancing during the time of the AIDS scare. Wasn't nobody doing social distancing when we had the time of the scare when chicken pox came to the forefront. I was 6 years old and I had the chicken pox, and guess what? I got over it. You know, when polio had its outbreak, when hepatitis had its outbreak. I mean, gosh, we have a long history of all these viruses and illnesses that had their outbreaks, right? But wasn't nobody social distancing. People were dying of these outbreaks, but wasn't nobody making a big deal out of it. Yes, it was reported in the news, but wasn't nobody like saying we got to separate ourselves from each other and we have to stop intermingling and socializing. Wasn't nobody doing that during none of those outbreaks. And AIDS is just as dangerous as this damn virus. AIDS claimed the lives of many people, but wasn't nobody being locked away in their damn house. Wasn't nobody social distancing. Wasn't nobody wearing no damn mask. Now, am I saying that social distancing is a bad thing? No, I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying if it makes you feel comfortable, social distance yourself. Put on a mask. If that is what makes you feel comfortable, do it. But I just don't believe that our economy should stop and the world should stop and the function of life and human way of life should just stop because of this virus. I've been in my house for longer than 60 days. It's been going on 90 days almost that I've been locked away in my apartment. And I'm getting to the point where I'm feeling like in my mind, okay, is this what my life is going to truly be like now? Am I going to be stuck in my apartment, stuck in my house forever? Like, I'm not going to be able to take my kids to Great America or take my kids to Six Flags or take my kids to Waterworld or take my kids to Hot Springs or take my kids to any kind of theme park where we could go and have fun and have a great time and create new and fun memories. We can't do that. My daughter won't have a graduation, you guys. And those of you who have children who are supposed to graduate this year, this June or this May, your children won't have a graduation. For those of you who plan to get married, your wedding plans are ruined. I mean, gosh, our lives have to stop because of Corona. I mean, it's making sense in a lot of small ways and instances, but at the same time, it's not making any damn sense. It's not. I have family in New York City, Manhattan, the Bronx. I have family in California, the Bay Area, Northern California. I live here in Texas. My sister-in-law lives in Louisiana. Every single family member, and I think I have an uncle in Philly. My aunt and her daughter lives in Vegas. Every single family member that I just mentioned to you just now are all fine. None of them are sick with Corona. Nobody's dying. So I just can't wrap my brain around the fact that the news is saying all of these people are dying. These X amounts of people are dying in the thousands, right? In the double digits. The numbers that they're giving us on TV is making it sound like there should be bodies in the damn street. I don't see no bodies in the street. There are no bodies in the street. Every single family member of mine is okay. Nobody in my family is sick. Across this entire country, I just named you all my family that live in different parts of this country. And nobody is sick. Nobody is dying. What am I saying? We are taking this thing a little bit too far. We are doing a little too much. We need to allow our lives to move and go on. Am I against social distancing? No. Am I against people wearing masks? No. Like I just said, if it makes you feel comfortable, do it. What I don't understand is why life got to stop and end because of this Corona. When AIDS have taken the lives of many people, cancer has taken the lives of many people. Alzheimer's has taken the lives of many people. But this one virus is stopping and running the damn show of the entire damn world. My life as I knew it no longer exists anymore. I just woke up one day and I was told I had to stay in my house. All these plans I had are all shattered and gone. I can't go take no trips, No family vacation trips. My daughter won't have a graduation. My mother-in-law is sad and depressed. She's crying every other day, sad because she misses her family. My children are irritated because they're always in their room or in my room or in the living room. They're just tired of being in this apartment, and so am I. But where do we draw the line, people? Where do we draw the line? Where do we draw the line? I mean, something has to give. Something has to give. And then it's not only the stuff that I just touched on, it's also economics. The economic structure is being affected a great deal. People can't pay their bills. People can't work and pay their bills. I'm behind on my rent right now, probably roughly about 2 months, month and a half to 2 months behind on my rent right now as we speak. Because my husband's income took a hit. It took a drastic hit, and my husband's business took a major blow. And now that his income has drastically decreased, I can't pay my rent by myself. I have too many other responsibilities financially that I have to take care of before I can pay my rent. I have to eat. I have to get groceries. I have to keep my utilities on because we can't operate in the dark. I have to buy cleaning supplies to keep my kitchen and bathroom clean. There's so many other things that are needed besides paying rent, and I can't pay for all those things that we need to live on a daily basis and then turn around and pay the rent by myself. There's not enough income coming in for us to be on top of the rent. We can't pay the damn rent. I can barely keep my utilities paid because I have the expense of toiletries and groceries and other needs. I don't know. It's just the life as what I knew it yesterday is life that I no longer know as today. I don't want to keep you guys very long, but write down your thoughts and comments under the description box. And we must talk about this thing because it's affecting everybody. It's affecting all of our lives. Which direction do we go in? Do we focus on wearing masks all damn day, every day, and being separated from other human beings because we're scared? Do we let fear grip us that much to the point? Or do we just move on with life like we did during all these other outbreaks? I don't know. I'm literally stuck in the middle, you guys. I don't know which direction to go in, and I don't know which side to lean more toward because everything is making sense, but everything is not making sense. And to be perfectly honest, I'm confused. I'm confused. Should me building and having new memories be more important than my health, or should my health be more important than the memories? Should me having some kind of normalcy of a life be more important than my health, or should my health be more important? But is me sitting locked away in my home, is that really safety, or am I a prison in my own house? Hey, you all decide. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll come back later with more content. Do you be yourself, live your best life, get yourself together, and no robot behaviors over here. See y'all in the next video. Peace later.